Michelle here, Thrifting 101. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. Glad you're stopping in. I got out today, first time since I've been back in Florida from my vacation, and I did some really good thrifting. I went to the Goodwill looking for some bargains, which is getting harder and harder to find these days, but I did. Went to the Salvation Army, shout out to Maddie, good to see you. And I took a quick stop to the Women's Shelter thrift store. Hope you enjoy. I found these at the Goodwill, and they're probably one of the coolest things I've ever found, I have to admit. They are hand-carved monkey pod wood bowls with a mother-of-pearl interior. And the interior actually is made from a capiz shell, which is also known as the window pane oyster, found mostly in the Indo-Pacific region. That's where it's native to. The capiz shell has been used also as a glass substitute for many generations. And the wood, as I said, is a monkey pod wood, which is a very exotic hardwood, also known as rain tree, mimosa, and parado wood. It is native to Southeast Asia, and I see many of these gorgeous bowls listed online as being produced in the mid-century out of Hawaii. And I'm going to be asking, I have 12 altogether, 6 large at approximately 10 1/4, and 8 of the smaller ones at approximately 8 1/2. I'm going to be asking, they sell really well, I'm going to ask $80 for the 6 large and $60 for the 6 small. Picked up this adorable 8-inch souvenir plate. It says right there, Recordação de Portugal. That means souvenir or keepsake. And it's hand painted. It's got a gorgeous little rooster there, you can see. And when I looked online, I did find the same plate basically with different kinds of roosters on it. So I thought maybe the rooster had something to do with Portugal or whatever. So I did a little research, and I have a little story here to share with you. So just hang tight, and here we go. An old legend tells the tale of a crime committed in the Portuguese town of Barcelos by a pilgrim passing through town. He could not produce evidence of his innocence and was condemned to hang. When he was brought before the judge, who was having dinner with friends at the time, he again declared his innocence of any crime. He stated as he stated, the roasted rooster the judge was getting ready to eat for dinner jumped on the table and started to crow. The man was set free, never to return again. Thought that was a cool story, thought I would share it with you. Again, this plate is in wonderful condition, and they sell for about $10. That's what I'll be asking for it. Picked this up at the Salvation Army, and super excited when I saw it. It's a gorgeous emerald green color. And I thought, oh, wow, I picked up a Paden City Glass Company Emerald Glow Bowl, a salad bowl missing its base. Fenton also made them. They made them in the 1940s to 1950s, and then the Fenton Art Glass bought the same mold. They came with, I believe the Paden City had a silver tone base, and Fenton had a gold tone base. It's at 10 1/4 inches. And 5 1/4 inches tall, very heavy at almost 5 pounds. But now I have to tell you, after doing lots of research, because this is unmarked, I found out that both the Paden City Glass Company and Fenton Art both had non-detachable bases. So I can't really tell you who made this bowl. I tried to do a bunch of research. Has a mid-century shape to me, so I'm pretty sure about that. And I can tell you it's a gorgeous green color. That's about it. That being said, I'll probably only be asking about $10 for it. Yay, found another fairy lamp at the Goodwill, and sitting right next to it was this little creamer. They're both Fenton in the colonial amber hobnail pattern, produced between 1959 and 1982. But the 2-piece fairy lamp, which is 4 1/2 inches, You saw I had the oval Fenton logo on the bottom, and that means it dates from 1970 on. The little creamer, 3-inch mini creamer, did not. It just had a bumpy little bottom. Originally came with a foil sticker, so that dates it to the 1960s as a pattern. I don't know if I mentioned it. 1959 to 1982 was the production dates for it. I might sell them both off as a lot for $25, or separately at $15 for the fairy lamp and $10 for the creamer. I'm not quite sure yet. Found another vintage Anchor Hocking canister. This one quite different than the one in the last video. And this one I found at the Salvation Army. It's designed in 1981 by Roger Johnson. And it definitely screams 80s right there. The colors, the cow, the fruit, the barn. The decals are in really nice condition. And unlike the canister in the last video, this one has a removable wooden lid. And you can see there the rubber stoppers in really great shape. It measures 9 1/4 inches tall. And I think I'll be asking about $12 for it. They also made mugs to go with it, kind of like they did the other canister, the Nita canister you saw in the last video. You've probably seen these before in my videos, but I did realize I have never listed them, so I'm bringing them back out. I have a set of 4 Anchor Hocking Fire King milk glass mugs in the Kimberly pattern, very popular pattern. Kind of an ombre color to them. You can see they fade out a little bit. I have 2 in the yellow and 2 in the blue. Produced between the 1950s and 1970s. And if you take a close look to the logos in the prior shot, they do have 2 different logos. They have a really nice diamond and pebble texture to them, shape and texture. And they also made cereal bowls, very good sellers. I'm going to be asking $35 for the set of 4. Was able to find some restaurant wear at the Salvation Army. This piece is in great condition. It's a mini gravy boat, and it was produced by the Syracuse China Company out of Syracuse, New York. The back stamp dates this piece 1982 to 1994, and the company was originally named, and I always get this wrong, so bear with me, Onondaga Pottery Company, which opened in 1871, and in 1893 they introduced the Syracuse China line, and it originally had a dragon back stamp. In that same year, at the Columbian World Exhibition in Chicago, this new china was cited as an American accomplishment in translucent ware, and the company was awarded a Medal of Honor. So little history for you there, and I'll be asking $10 for it. Really good find at the Goodwill. Like I said, sometimes good finds are hard to come by at the Goodwill. I believe this one was a good find. It is a Paden City Pottery chop plate. It's, I think it's 13 and a half inches. Paden City Pottery out of Paden City, West Virginia, 1914 to 1963. And the pattern you see right here is called Minion, and the color is called Del Green. Minion was a square shape produced from the late 1940s until the early 50s. Some pieces, like you see right here, were solid colored. Some had decals on them. The other colors in this line included maroon, yellow, gray, and chartreuse. Excuse me. There's a double digit on the back. You can go back and look for it. I think I got a decent shot of it. And that shows the year that this piece was made, and it says 51. So that's 1951. And Minion was the new trendy shape of the day back then. And I'll be asking $25 for it. It's a really nice shape. See if I can get in without getting the lights on it. There we go. A nice little modelly green color. Thanks as always for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Most importantly, leave me a comment, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye.